So we actually have to have 2 in banks instead of 1 in banks. Those places, so we're adding an additional 7 machines. My office is going to cover the cost of the machines, but if you look at the bottom, where it has a post-warranty license and maintenance, of course, we run those contracts through y'all, so we just need you to say grace over the contract for the additional 7. And that will cover all of the additional places we need them to give us 2 spares. Because before we could pull machines back and forth, but nothing will do that.
Questions? Anything else?
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We need to, Jerry, is that something you spend the rules on?
I think it's fine if you guys want to do the
We're gonna roll right into the regular, let's do the roll.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, engineer report.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Under new business, we have a new item that wasn't on your agenda that we handed out to you. And you have a new item, like this should be right on top of that stack that I gave you. But it's the public disposal site, or regarding the public disposal site for used or waste oil, motor oil, that's located on Riverview Drive over sort of in front of the road department there. What the little tank that's there now is called a waste oil igloo. It's just a place for citizens to come bring used oil and then change oil in their car, lawnmower, whatever, just to keep it out of the environment, streams and all. But it was built in 1995 as a sort of a joint venture between the county and the city and the Firegrass RCDC and I think Shakopee Owners and Watershed Management Authority. But anyway, several entities involved there. But it somehow formed a crack in the inner line a while back, and it started leaking out into the. It has an outer shell and an inner liner, so it started leaking out into the outer shell, the secondary containment there, and then what we have, I guess what you call a tertiary containment system too around the outside of it. So we didn't have any spill or anything into the environment. We just noticed that it was leaking, so we had to shut it down. So anyway, there's been some interest expressed. We've had a couple of people come by or call, saying they needed a place to bring their waste oil. So we just got together some information for you there if you're interested in replacing that thing. But that one, they don't make those igloo type ones anymore that we can find. And we don't know of any way to repair it.
Does it just sit there, or does somebody come and get it and try to reuse it?
The oil, the waste oil, they come get it, they come pick it up. Right now we have a tank back in the shop where we,
Your own oil, our own.
Yeah, but usually in the past, what we did, whoever came to get our waste oil would just get that and it filled up as well. Right now, we're paying for them to come get it, and back in about 2008 or so, when oil prices went so high, they were actually paying us. We were actually selling it to them. I think they recycle it and use it for heating oil and stuff like that. I really don't know what all they use it for, but it can be recycled and reused. So.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
I think I'm talking to Russell, man, I think we ought to replace it. I mean, no more money than that is. We've had quite a few people come out there that wants to contract with it, if we didn't have it all.
It's no different than that dumpster that's out there. We don't want folks putting it to digs, that's right, provide a place for it to be disposed of properly.
We've had quite a few come out there to use it with it. So I think we need to replace it. It's got to go with the commission.
If you want us to do that, I mean, you can suspend the rules and vote on it tonight, and we can go ahead and do it, or if you want us to move it down to current business for your next meeting. But we need to, if you want to do it, then we need to, I guess, figure out how to pay for it. I don't think probably wouldn't be appropriate to use gasoline tax revenues for that. It really doesn't have anything to do with the road or a bridge. You know, so
Why don't we let it roll, and by then Commissioner Pearson will be back, and we feel like, and then we can figure out between now and then how to pay for it.
sounds good to me.
Okay?
The other item under new business, which is on the agenda, is the Powell Pickle Against the Liver State Spring Cleanup. They call Don't Drop It on Alabama. It's going to be for the entire month of April this year, and we just bought the flyer for the program. Renee's our contact person as usual, and we're going to pick up bags and supplies Wednesday. So if you know of any groups, I know some of you in the past have had community groups that want to participate, so.
We need to get that on the website, then that'll be available.
Right. But the contact information is there on the flyer, so I'm assuming we can just put this out there on the website and social media, so. If anybody that wants to participate in that, just tell them to give us a call. If there's no questions for that, under current business, the first item we have is the ER bridge projects. We are happy to report that 6618 is finally open to traffic as of this afternoon.
Mr. Butler, you have.
I cut down on my home.
And we're still trying to prepare to, or preparing to re-advertise for bids on the other one. And when we open bids on that, we'll bring that to you for award. Also, our CTP researching projects, we're advertising right now for those, and we're going to open bids this Wednesday morning. And then the only other item we have is personnel, and we have an FMLA request for you, and I handed out a memo to you for that.
Questions or comments? Thank you.
Thank you.
EMS, Mr. Hurd.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We don't have anything for any type of action tonight, but two updates, and was talking with Mr. Copeland before the meeting. Our hazard mitigation projects, FEMA's going through now, and going back through those that have gone through the state EMA and now there's FEMA. Some projects we're having to go back into RFI requesting information from their FEMA, so that is continuing. We just today received the RFI, request for RFI on our individual shelters, but the Rum Shelter, the Mims Creek project, and some stuff we were going to do with the radio alert system, our notification system, have all come through, and we've submitted those back, with the exception of one we got today. The other thing is, just want to let you know, the safer places, we are working with all the local municipalities to try to identify locations. We're doing some stuff before next week, in the next couple of weeks, identifying places for this, so that's continuing. We have shared that information with all of the councils for all the cities and towns in the county. That's all I have tonight.
Anybody got any questions or comments?
No, just kind of following on what he was talking about, I actually talked to the administrator for London and trying to work out some options on Mims Creek if this falls through, if it doesn't work, and trying to come up with some creative ways to get it taken care of. We'll follow up on that now.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
David, 911.
I just wanted to update you all that we are moved into the new building. Thank you for allowing us to lease that from the county. There have been a few technical problems that we're working through. Everything's going very well, and the dispatchers are happy to be there. Lots more space than the closet they were at the fire station.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thanks, David. We have an executive session for good name and character. I don't think we're good on that. We're good. Okay. The administrative report.
First item I have is closed the checking accounts. These are going to be the two accounts that were associated with the bonds that we did when we first got our the new gas tax money. We finished the projects, and it's just, we just need action from the commission to close those accounts, is all that amounts to. They will be used in that. The second item would be the executive session that Alan already said would be okay, and then I just added the election maintenance that the probate judge requested, and that'll get down to current business too. Under current business, we have the jail. We've got Tommy here with TCU. I'll let him come up and tell y'all about, it's actually EMA and E911 building. We've got the bids on that.
Good evening, Tom.
Y'all doing good?
Good.
I know where half of that oil went through. I used most of that in my 1949 Plymouth. I used the Constitution oil back. I know where it went. We received the bids on March the 10th for the E911 building. We had three bidders pick up: Rams, Coleman Construction, Bear Brothers, and Whaley Construction. Whaley did not bid the job, so we only had the two bidders. Bear Brothers presented a low bid. They were low by about $300,000. We did talk with the contractor, and he received at least two proposals on all the subcontractor work, so we feel like he was, they got him good pricing and all of that. So the base bid with the alternates was $5,456,950. And it's our recommendation along with the architect that we proceed on the responsible paper. And I will add too that, we talked about trying to do some value engineering, but we didn't all the value engineering through the design process. We started out like 13,000 square feet, and doing the estimating, it came in over our estimated budget. So we kept reducing each step, we kept reducing square footage till we're down less than 10,000 square feet. The building is a good useful space like it is right now. I don't think we try to cut anything out and give them what they need in that facility.
Anybody got any questions?
I'd like to comment, since the last time we was up there, y'all got it looking like a building.
Just a quick update, they're getting ready to start putting roofing on the jail building. When y'all were there the other day, we put the last piece of structure steel up on the judicial complex. Everything is moving extremely well. The fellow engineers, probably the best project in 50 years that I've ever done. We've got a good contractor, we've got an excellent site, we've got great folks to work with, a good team put together, a good architect. Change orders have been minimal. Right now, we're like $50-something thousand in the change orders. We've got $1 million contingency built into the project. But we've got like 5 credit proposals that we're waiting on from the contractor. So I feel like he's not trying to jack us up on change orders. They've been very reasonable. Everything, I just think it's flowing very, very well. And very proud of the project.
So we appreciate the work that TCU and all of you guys have done.
It's a great team, McKenzie, everyone here. It's just been a great project so far. I hope we still doing that way.
I know. Thank you, Tom.
I will say Tommy has been, him and his team have been great on any kind of change orders that come through and follow it up and say, no, we need it better than that. So they have done a wonderful job on that. The next item is going to be under the Cdbg Cv Grant. This is the grant that we're purchasing the ambulances and then some needed equipment for the ambulances. We have got to open a checking account because we're getting to the point of orders. We've actually ordered some stuff. The bids that y'all approved last week, we have sent those bids out. They're out for bid. They have to be in the paper for 3 consecutive weeks for some of the larger items, the additional items. So it's time that we go ahead and get a checking account open so that the money can flow through. With the federal money like that, you have to be able to very easily see that it's in a whole separate place. So I do ask that we be allowed to open that checking account. The next item for action would be the county levies on alcohol licensing, and this is no changes from what we've been doing for years. It's, the maximum we're allowed to do for the county, and just recommend to move forward with keeping it the same, doing no changes on that. I don't have anything else for action tonight.
Questions or comments by any commissioner on anything? Thank you, Keith.
There's one quick thing.
Yes, sir.
County days this Wednesday, so I'm not sure who all's going, but, if you can, if you are, just remember Wednesday at 12 o'clock at the new ACCA building is where we meet before we go over the State House.
Okay, anybody else? Nothing else come before the commission at this time. The Pike County work session will close. We'll reconvene at 6 p.m. for our regular meeting.